So welcome to another FIFA video. Today we have another episode in the Wonder Kids series. This time we are taking a look at FIFA 15's Wonder Kids. I've got a list of about the top 15 players that had the highest potentials in the game, and they were 21 years or younger in the game. And we're going to take a look and see if EA predicted the future, if they got their potentials right. And yeah, we'll see where each player has ended up in FIFA 20. Now, according to YouTube, we've got 76% of you guys watching the videos but not subscribed, so do yourselves a favor, join the other side, subscribe today for more content like this. Today's video is sponsored by The Ridge. The Ridge is a minimal front pocket wallet designed to streamline what you carry every day. If you're like me, you usually use those traditional wallets which are too big, you can't fit them in your front pockets, and they hold so much pointless stuff like receipts, and I think they're just a hassle to carry around because they're not that sleek. The Ridge wallet is going to help you carry less, but always have what you need. It is very sleek and durable, and it looks nothing like a traditional wallet. It is available in beautiful titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminium options. It has 30,000 5-star reviews and is a better way to carry your cash and cards, and it has a lifetime warranty and free returns if you don't end up liking it. Get 10% off today and free shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/Vapex. That's ridge.com/Vapex and use code Vapex, link in the description. So leading the way for the FIFA 15 Wonder Kids was Paul Pogba. This guy was 21 years old at the time, and he had an overall of 83 and a potential of 89. Now we're going to see how he went over the years, and the target to beat was 89. And it's also important to mention that he was playing for Juventus at the time. So in FIFA 16 he got an 86 overall, which was a bit of an upgrade from FIFA 15. And then another upgrade in FIFA 17, he went to Man United and got an 88 overall. Going into FIFA 18, he got a downgrade to 87. Going into FIFA 19, he got back up to 88. And then in FIFA 20, he settles with an 87 overall and an 88 potential. So FIFA 15, he had an 89 potential. He got to 88. So I guess, EA wasn't that wrong. They were only off by one. So I'll give him a pass for this one. But yeah, Pogba just sort of settles at around 87, 88 overall each year for the time being. Next up we have Yuri Telemans. This guy in FIFA 15 was 17 years old and he had an overall of 73 and a potential of 88. He was playing for Anderlecht at the time. FIFA 16 he gets a bit of an upgrade to 76 overall. FIFA 17 gets upgraded to 77. FIFA 18 gets upgraded to 80 and he joins Monaco as well. FIFA 19 gets a bit of a downgrade to 79. And then FIFA 20 he settles at an 81 overall and an 87 potential, and he's playing for Leicester at the moment as well. So when you compare the pair, obviously he didn't get close to that 88 potential from FIFA 15, but he could be on his way. He's still 22 years old, so very, very young. Still on his way, I reckon, and EA still gives him an 87 potential, so I wouldn't say this was a complete failure. I guess he's sort of on his way. It's still too early to call. Next up we have Laporte. This guy in FIFA 15 was 20 years old and he had an overall of 81 and a potential of 88. He was playing for Athletic Club Bilbao. In FIFA 16 he gets an 83 overall, which is an upgrade from 15. In 17 he gets another upgrade to 84 overall. In 18, he stays at 84 overall. FIFA 19, he gets a downgrade to 83 overall and he joins Man City. And then in FIFA 20, this guy gets an overall upgrade to 87 and a potential of 90. And then when you compare it from FIFA 15, they gave him an 88 potential, but he reached the highest of 87, which is still very, very good. He was only one off. And they even gave him a 90 potential, which is higher than 88. So I would say EA sort of got it right here. I mean, he could still get past 88 overall in the next coming years. So yeah, I think they did pretty well for the most part. Next up, we have an interesting one, Memphis Depay. In FIFA 15, this guy was 20 years old and he had an overall of 78 and a potential of 88. He was playing for PSV at the time. FIFA 16 comes around, he joins Manchester United, gets a bit of an upgrade to 81 overall. FIFA 17, he gets a downgrade to 80 overall. FIFA 18 keeps the 80 overall and moves to Lyon. FIFA 19, he gets a bit of an upgrade to 83 overall. And then FIFA 20 comes around, he gets upgraded again to 84 overall and a potential of 87. So the target to beat was 88 and the highest he got to was 84. Look, I think it's still too early to call for this guy. And currently in FIFA 20, EA gives him an 87 potential as well. So yeah, they still rate him a bit. It's still too early to call, but he's on his way. He is growing. And then we have Raphal Varane. In FIFA 15, this guy was 21 years old. He had an overall of 81 and a potential of 88. He was playing for Real Madrid at the time. In FIFA 16, he gets an overall upgrade to 82. In FIFA 17, it goes up to 84. And then FIFA 18, it goes up to 85. FIFA 19, 86. And then FIFA 20, it sits at 86 overall with a potential of 89. So the score to beat was 88 and the highest we got to was 86. Still on his way, he's only like 26 years old, so he could get there. and EA still rates him. They gave him an 89 potential in FIFA 20, which is still good. Now, one guy I'm expecting to completely just fall off is one Manuel Iturbe. At the time in FIFA 15, this guy was playing for Roma. He had an overall of 77 and a potential of 88. He was 21 years old. So let's see. In FIFA 16, he keeps the 77 overall. FIFA 17, 77 overall again. FIFA 18 changes clubs and gets a downgrade to 76. FIFA 19, 76 once again and joins Pumas. And then in FIFA 20, he settles at a 72 overall and a 73 potential. So EA has ridden him off, and it's a big difference from 88 potential down to 73. I don't think he's going to be getting to 88 potential anytime soon. Next up, we have Simona Scuff. I've never heard of this guy, but apparently in FIFA 15, he was one of them wonder kids. He was a goalkeeper, 18 years old in FIFA 15, and he had an overall of 71 and a potential of 87. He was playing for Udinese at the time. Going to FIFA 16, he gets an overall upgrade to 72. FIFA 17, another upgrade to 74. FIFA 18 goes up to 75. FIFA 19 back down to 72, and he becomes a silver card again. And then in FIFA 20, he settles with a 72 overall and an 82 potential. So he's still got a decent potential. He plays for Spezia at the moment. But does he get to 87? Not really. Like, he just sort of settles around the low 70s. So yeah, I don't think he's going to get there anytime soon. But he's only 23 years old, so there is still time for a bit of growth. But yeah, 87 could have been a bit too high at the time. Next up, we have Max Meyer. This guy at the time was playing for Schalke, and he was 18 years old. He had an overall of 75 and a potential of 87. So let's see how he goes. In FIFA 16, he gets an overall increase to 78. FIFA 17, another increase to 80 overall. FIFA 18, he gets a downgrade to 79. FIFA 19 goes to Crystal Palace and keeps the 79 overall. And then in FIFA 20, he gets another downgrade to 76 overall and 79 potential. And he's currently 23 years old. So EA did downgrade him a little bit. Comparing the two, you know, he sort of keeps the same overall from FIFA 15, just increased by 1 in a couple of years. And then the potential obviously takes a massive hit from 87 down to 79. So at the moment, EA don't think he's going to get anywhere close to that 87 potential from FIFA 15. Next up, we have another interesting one, Lazar Markovic. In FIFA 15, this guy was 20 years old and he was playing for Liverpool. He had an overall of 78 and a potential of 87. So going into FIFA 16, he got an overall downgrade. He actually changed clubs, and he got a 77 overall there. FIFA 17, he went to Sporting, got a 78 overall. FIFA 18, back to Liverpool, got a 76 overall. FIFA 19, a silver card now with 74 overall. And then in FIFA 20, he settles with the 74 overall and 76 potential. Actually, that wasn't FIFA 20, that was FIFA 19. So I don't think he's even in FIFA 20. So yeah, I couldn't find anything for FIFA 20, so he must be playing with a club outside of the game. But yeah, he doesn't really grow that much anyway. It's a big fall from grace from 87 down to 76 potential, and his overall actually decreased over the years as well, so he didn't live up to the hype. And then we have Berardi up next. In FIFA 15, this guy was 19 years old, and he was playing for Sassuolo. He had an overall of 76 and a potential of 87. In FIFA 16, he gets a 4-point upgrade to 80 overall. FIFA 17, another upgrade to 82 overall. FIFA 18, downgraded to 81 overall. FIFA 19, downgraded again to 78 overall. And then in FIFA 20, he settles with a 79 overall and an 82 potential. So judging by the FIFA 15 score, he had to get to 87, and he didn't really get there. The highest he got to was about 82. So yeah, I mean, now he's starting to downgrade as well, so EA reckons that he's past his peak. And it's once again a big downgrade from 87 potential down to about 82, but what can you do? And this one is also going to be another interesting one, because I remember when this player was playing for United. Who remembers Adnan Januzaj? This guy was 19 years old in FIFA 15 with a potential of 87 and a current overall of 75. So let's see how this guy went. FIFA 16 comes around, he moves to Dortmund, and he gets the 75 overall once again. FIFA 17, he goes to Sunderland, 76 overall, at least he got a little bit of an upgrade. FIFA 18, he goes to Real Sociedad, gets an upgrade again to 77. FIFA 19, he gets an upgrade to 78. FIFA 20 comes around, he gets an upgrade to 80 overall and a potential of 83. So in FIFA 15, he had the 87 potential. Currently, he gets an 80 overall, which is his highest score, and his current potential is 83. So yeah, I guess he's not really that close, but at least he's still upgrading, but I don't think he'll get to that height unless he does something spectacular over the next few seasons. Next up, we have Lukas, and EA did love Lukas from like FIFA 13 to FIFA 14, 15. He was always featured in every episode that I've done of this. So at the time in FIFA 15, he had an 82 overall, 87 potential, playing for PSG, and he was 21 years old. So let's see how he went. In FIFA 16, he keeps the 82 overall. FIFA 17 keeps the 82 overall again. FIFA 18, 82 overall again. FIFA 19, 82 overall again. When is this guy going to grow? In fact, he doesn't, because in FIFA 20, he keeps the 82 overall, and his potential is 82 as well. So this guy has hit the 82 jackpot, mate. Every number of his is 82. Now, when you compare from FIFA 15, obviously the only drop is the 87 potential, which went down to 82, but at least he's consistent with his overall. And who remembers this guy? El Shaarawy. He was playing for AC Milan back in FIFA 15. He was 21 years old with an overall of 80, potential of 87. So let's see how he goes. In FIFA 16, he moves to Monaco, keeps the 80 overall. FIFA 17 moves to Roma, goes to an 81 overall. FIFA 18 goes back down to an 80 overall. FIFA 19, 81 overall once again. And then in FIFA 20, he settles with an 81 overall. I think he's playing in China right now. So he had an 87 potential in FIFA 15, but unfortunately, he did not grow that much. And yeah, he's not going to really get to that mark. So those were FIFA 15's Wonder Kids. If you want to watch FIFA 14's edition, make sure you hit the card in the middle. It'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.